I bring you a story this morning, The Witch's Yule Log by Angelica. I can see my great-grandmother's house as clearly as if I were there today. It was made of wood. It was grayed by time and age. There were great stones which made the fireplace wall. In the winter, the back porch was filled with wood waiting for the fire. The windows gave a warming, luminous glow from the candles placed in them for the holiday. And in my eyes, as a child, this was what love and peace looked like. In December, it was fiercely cold, even in the house. Each morning you had to wait until the fires were rekindled and had time to warm each room. I didn't always look forward to getting out of my cozy, warm bed. I would sink deep down into the mattress, bundled tightly in my great-grandmother's handmade quilts. Each quilt was made from tiny pieces of the past, filled with stories of people and lives long past from this world. But I only needed to be called once, quickly grabbing my clothes and running into the kitchen where it was warm. I would stand behind the stove where the pipe came out of the wall, and there I would dress, being cautious not to touch any part of the red-hot stove. I remember how I looked over, and on the kitchen table I saw a small box wrapped in green and red cloth and tied with a brown cord. I was so excited, and I wanted to find out what might be in the box. My great-grandmother sat down at the table with her cup of coffee and told me that I could open it. I shook it. It felt light. Then, as if I was performing some great act of discovery, I opened the box to find a big chunk of gray charcoal. I looked at my great-grandmother with curious, wide eyes, wondering what secrets this small black stone might possibly hold. Smiling back at me, she said, "This is a key to a doorway of those we love, but no longer see." That evening at sunset, Yule Eve, my great-grandmother asked me to help her bring in the big log we had picked for the Yule fire. She stirred the coals in the fireplace, then put the small piece of charcoal from the green and red box onto the coals. Soon the small piece of coal began to glimmer again with new life. Then we carefully placed the new Yule log into the fireplace. The shadows within the room danced from the light of the fire as it grew within the hearth. I lay on the floor, looking into the fire, my chin in my hands, as my great-grandmother began to explain about this key of Yule. As she told me the stories of family who had passed and of those she loved, I could sense the room filling with their spirits. I began to see them as she did and to share in the memories of those all about me. The Yule log is burned to open the doorway between the veils. The small piece of charcoal is the key to the thinning of the veils. It allows the years past to join with today, so that the spirits of our loved ones who have crossed over may join us during this holiday season. While the Yule log burns, you may visit with all those you love who have passed on to other places. It is a time to share the stories of family and those you love. It is a time to share traditions and honor those who have given us our history. It is a time when we look forward to each year in love and in joy. Before the Yule log burns to its end, we take out one coal and set it aside to cool so we can save it for next year, preferably in a green or red cloth. The burning of the Yule log and sharing the past is a part of the magic that assures the turning of the wheel of life. We are joined with our past as we look toward our future. Truly, May the spirit of the season be with you always.